Hello and welcome everybody to
No, I don't care anymore. Lily's in the background.
is she? Where?
Yep, off
She
Where?
was
your shoulder.
on the other side from
Lily.
Sapphire. Look at her.
Don't have one
Hello and
here.
welcome everybody to the Immaterial Gamers Podcast episode 171.
She looks
Oh,
like
we're
she's
on
sat on the
170.
couch waiting for you to turn the
She's
TV on.
I think she's waiting to see if people are gonna bring food out.
Yeah.
But
I thought it was 172.
Yeah, it is 172.
yeah, it is 172. Why did I write 171 after I knew it was 171? I'm an idiot. But yeah, it's 172. I missed 171. That's why. That's why. So,
Because you weren't good enough.
exactly. So, we'll go back into our normal routine of me being here and asking what's been played. And we'll start with me because I'm on the top left, sadly. What did I
Don't
play
like
this
that.
week?
You're always on the top left.
I know. It's because I have it. My name is Dee.
But we're gonna wait for one day when there's 5 of us and we're gonna stick Terry in the middle.
Actually, Darius always goes before me. So when Darius is here, he goes before me. But everybody else goes after me because my name starts with a D.
The name starts with a T.
No, it starts with a D.
I can't think of.
So, what has been played this week? I played RimWorld, and other than that,
Played
I
bunch of
just
TFT.
yeah. Other than that, yeah, pretty much same old in RimWorld. I did start a new game, and I have way too many people, and it's actually starting to get laggy in that now too. And
That's not people, that's elephants.
I did slaughter most of my animals and stuff because I wasn't able to get enough vegetables for them to eat, and
That's your excuse.
yeah, basically. Couldn't get enough vegetables for them to eat. And then uh, I was getting, my fridge was overflowing with meat and stuff. It was literally overflowing. All the doors were jammed open because the people were trying to fill it up. And yeah, it was just, it was chaos. So,
We're gonna lose all the vegan viewers now because Terry's talking about meat.
yeah, I also played the new TFT that came out this week.
This
Which,
week.
yeah, it came out this week.
Recently.
Well, it came out
It came
last
out
week,
last week.
and I was off. So yeah, it's been out for 2 weeks now. Well, just over a week. Actually, tomorrow's
No,
a
it's
full
been out
week.
for 2 weeks.
Yeah, tomorrow's 2 weeks. So just over a week right now. Because it came out on the
Oh,
Wednesday. So tomorrow when the video goes live, or
Yeah,
2
2 weeks
days,
Wednesday.
2 days from now, as our live cast happens.
On the 17th, it'll be 2 weeks.
Yes.
Just to give it a date. 17th
But
of November, 1989.
1989.
Just to yeah, that's when it's gonna be in 2 weeks.
I don't think there was internet back then.
They'll never know.
military would have found that probably.
But there was internet. We just didn't have it publicly.
Yeah, there was computers that could communicate with each other, but that was sort of an intranet, not an internet as we know it now. But yeah, so D, what have you played this week?
Not that much. Been doing my Final Fantasy. I've been playing a little bit of Warframe and some. Well. Warframe. Oh yeah, Warframe. I'm just trying to get ready to.
Hi.
Well, on the 16th.
Sapphire's mom's talking to us on the stream.
Oh, okay.
God, we
Well,
run now.
yeah. Well, there's a new thing on Warframe tomorrow. Called, was it Primary Insurgent?
Yes, primary insertion. All the vault for the Warframe has been opened, and everything prime that's in the vault's coming out.
Oh, you can get keys for it at least. Because I was reading about it earlier. Yeah, you have to get keys. You have to unlock a series of keys to then go to the mission and then potentially unlock one of 6 items from that key. So you have like a 1 in 6 chance of getting the item that you actually want. rinse, repeat until a chain. But you can change the rarity of the key. Why?
This goddamn idiot won't join this raid.
Well, technically, I could do the thing with you, stuff, but you're in the queue already.
We're missing a tank, not a healer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just basically it just basically it's going to be the next thing because it's preparing for the new warrant extra.
Yes, preparing for the new war that comes out in December 2021.
What we're really looking forward to because it was on the dev stream during TennoCon
And Okan.
and it looked pretty baller. It's going to be definitely a big pack. It's going to be interesting. It's going to finally give some backstory and stuff for the tenor. Well, the child.
I was gonna say we have the backstory. What you're getting
Yeah.
from it is it's not even giving backstory. It's actually taking us to the new war, the war what is now.
Oh, okay.
Basically, it's the spoiler for people who are trying to catch up in the story. So just skip a bit. It's the one we class as mother. Lotus is part of the new war
Nah. Oh yeah, with
because
the all
she left us to become back as a whatever they're called. I forget what they're called.
not the Hurricane.
I forgot what they're called.
Me too.
And they're in the void. I know that much.
Yeah. It's one of the ancient races, whatever they are.
It's one of the great races from the Great War that made everyone like need the frames and operators and stuff like that.
Yeah.
One of the
'Cause-
great races from the great. Wow.
Yeah.
Basically, let's say Earth is the way we know it now.
Well,
And then there was a race of alien advanced creatures that came forth trying to kill us all.
Yeah, there was a
Um,
massive intergalactic like solar system warfare.
let's believe it's Mass Effect, and all the robots are coming to kill everyone.
Yeah, effectively. And it took basically
Robots
everything.
coming to kill everybody.
It's just basically it took everything to in the old war for it to just be dealt with.
The Hurricane, is it the Hurricane?
You're the orc.
The Hurricane is
No,
one of the old.
Hurricane's. Yeah, Hurricane's one of the old things.
But yeah, it's just
They were part of the Great War.
basically this year it's going to be a lot more. It's meant to be the most ambitious thing that they've undertook, like the largest question and whatnot. It's meant to be really interesting.
Okay.
We're gonna
but-
get to play as NPCs.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
What kind of NPCs?
Grineer, Carpus, Zonzu. Zonzu is one of the is also one of the Hurricane who he basically trained the early tenor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm streaming. Everybody.
I
Swear to God,
And-
I hate my God.
I stuff start.
Luckily, we couldn't see him, so.
Yeah, background useful.
Oh yeah. Final Fantasy. I've completed all my land in hand. They're all maxed out to 60. So until I can get my pass to unlock, still bugs the living daylights out of me. Because I've pre-purchased I pre-purchased Endwalker, but it's been pushed back. But you can't unlock Stormblood until you get the stuff from the path. But you can't get the access the path because it needs to be unlocked. And it's like, oh, buy Shadowbringers. It's like, well, if I can wait until Endwalker comes out, it's a waste. Because it'll unlock with Endwalker. But yeah, I've got all my crafting and all my gathering the map. So I'm actually just now waiting for Endwalker on that one. On Warframe, I'm just trying to get ready for tomorrow Insurgent.
Okay. Well, how about you, Steph? What have you played?
Um, Again, I've also been playing a bit of Warframe, but I've just been leveling things that I've basically been doing some housework in Warframe, like doing odd bits and ends, just leveling. I don't need the prime insertion. I'm decent to get my own
Well, I
prime
won't
stuff.
mind a helm with it because I've got freaking list here a mile long. Literally, that whole
Okay.
page is all to do with primary surgery.
And Harry Potter.
I never said I wasn't giving you a hand on. What I've just said is I've not been trying to get ready for it.
Yeah, because you've already got everything. Yeah, it's basically just gonna be one of those. Yeah. Have you been doing anything with the gold hall?
No, why?
You just build the clan hall. That's all. Is that part of your house cleaning thing?
No, my house cleaning thing's just basically leveling stuff and getting out of the way.
All right, so that's all you've played.
I play TFT.
Well, what's your
I have
favorite? What's your favorite part about this new TFT?
challenges.
You enjoy the challengers.
I go yodel. I like my yodel.
Danny's always liked Yordle. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yordle worked out pretty well. I only
Ch-
played it at the very beginning.
The thing with challenges is any challenger can be a carry. It doesn't really matter because all of them, apart from Quinn, has an inbuilt heal.
But it's also
And they all
the
get
reason-
increased attack speed over time.
Yeah.
it's-
And then you just fuse it with a bit of clockwork, and they just sit there going slap, 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 slap. I'm off.
Yeah.
but I think yodel is one of my favorite races anyway.
Yeah, even without just TFT, you just like Yordles. You always
Yeah, I
have.
do.
I've always liked yodels, but I find yodel build is really in this is a 50-50 bit build.
Yeah.
It's either going to work or it doesn't. There is no in between with it. There is,
It will crush that team or it won't.
yeah.
Um, Speaking of that, we've also just watched that too of Arcane
Yeah, but we have
thing for that.
YouTube videos for that, so we won't go into that.
But yeah,
But yeah, my favorite part is I think Darius is ridiculously overpowered. Like,
well, Darius was broken in last time.
yeah, but now
Darius.
he's a gray unit and he's ridiculously overpowered.
It was a grey unit. No, he wasn't a grey unit
No.
last time. He was a gold. But before they made
Last
him a
time-
gold, he
when
was
he was a-
overpowered with his dunking.
Yeah, when he was a blue unit, I think he was blue back then.
Blue or grey.
Yeah, he was either blue or green back then. And when he could just constantly dunk if he killed. Yes, he
Yeah.
was pretty ridiculously.
Yeah, he had his it was his absolute yellow team, wasn't it?
Yeah. But now, if he hits enough people, or all you really have to do is give him a bit of. It's hard to say. You could give him a bit of some sort of spell steal, and then he heals for ridiculous, depending on one, how many targets he hits and how much damage he deals. If you can make him so that he overheals and shields himself, it's even better. But yeah, basically, if he can cast his heal before he dies again, he's basically always at full health. So, it's pretty ridiculous. But
Yeah.
he's probably
It's
my
just-
favorite character right now because of how broken he is. But I like the actual Chemtech build if I can get it going. I enjoy Chemtech.
Build wise, my favorite is mutation.
But it's random.
Just the fact it's always different.
Yeah, I like that it's different, but there's a few of them that aren't very good.
It all depends on thingy, because I find Twitch isn't that good, but I know if you build him right, he's great.
Yeah, I haven't had a good Twitch yet.
But I just find just getting that perfect Twitch is really
He's very
one-sided.
squishy. He's so
Yeah.
squishy. Like, even if you try to build him so that he has some lifesteal, he's super, super, super squishy. So, like, you really have to protect him. But he's hard to protect because he jumps into the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I've noticed a lot of people who play Twitches, they put him on one side and have everyone else on the other side.
Well, no, the only time I've seen a good twitch was in an assassin build. They
No,
had
I'm
just
saying
so
that's.
many assassins jumping
Oh
with
yeah.
him that the likeliness of
fine.
him getting targeted was lowered.
But I don't know. I quite like the. I've never done it before, and I've never done it since. When I got the mechanical dragon.
Yeah, I really got to go into the missions and do my mechanical bear and stuff like that. Some of the simpler ones.
Well, that's the one thing I did do. I just cleared them all off the docket, so I'm just done.
Yeah, so basically you get a whole bunch of innovators. Oops, I just kicked my camera. Basically, you get a whole bunch of innovators, and if you get 3, 5, or 7, is it?
Yeah, but you can only get 7 if you get the
Yeah, you have to get a
the
special.
the
Either
You either have to make 2 units or get the augment to give you
well, you
yeah,
can't build
the thing.
innovator as a with a spatula.
yeah, but you can still get it from a tome of traits.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty
You can get it
sure.
from the. Oh. I know. Yeah, I got mine from the little
The
hex thing.
augments, yeah, the hextech augments. But yeah,
Otherwise, you're stuck at 5.
let's move on to the news. And the
Oh.
first news article would sort of go well with what Danny's been saying about Back for Blood. And basically, it's
Well,
saying
I really want to finish Back for Blood. I really, really do.
we'll get back into that. I
I'm
haven't
stuck
been
at.
when I
I'm
get
stuck at a
home. I
boss
don't.
fight.
Yeah, but basically, what this is saying is the devs are saying that Back for Blood is way harder than it's supposed to than intended. Uh, too many units are spawning, too many riddens, and mostly special riddens are spawning
Especially during that mission I'm trying to do.
and making it
Fucking
very, very,
retarded.
very difficult and frustrating for its players. So they're going to be sending out a patch again. Um,
They've already tried fixing like 4 times already anyway.
yeah, they said that at first the studio thought they had fixed the situation involving AI spawn cards, but it seems another problem is still causing the game, causing more special infected to spawn, leading to more frustrating missions for players. Like me and Stefan and Darius were playing, and it was pretty ridiculous when we were struggling. That being said, some of us were being kind of stupid at points. And I'm not saying anyone in particular. We were all sort of being stupid in certain points. There was points where one of us would run far too ahead while the rest was trying to catch up and dying, or some of us were staying back too long. We were all doing stupid things at different points. So
I blame Darius. He's not here, so.
yeah, it's always Darius' fault when he's not here. So
But yeah, it's. I,
Oh
with
wait,
certain,
that way. I forget the camera's reversed from what I'm looking at.
yeah,
but yeah, it's just like this. Just I've just hit that mission in Back for Blood where it's just like I can't do it even with the AI. It's just they're just too stupid. And it's
yeah.
on
Well, try to
beginner.
play it on yourself. Hey, Drew sent us a message. First time chat from a viewer. But yeah, other than yeah, trying to play on your own is just stupid. Like it's so hard because the AI really doesn't do anything except for follow you and shoot some of the things that comes near you. That's all they
Follow
do.
you and drop ammo.
Yeah, drop ammo. Here's ammo. Here's ammo. But they always drop it behind you, so you never notice it.
Yeah, it's like this one. It's like the whole bit of the mission. It's like, why can't you use grenades? Please use them. It's like, no, we'll just get like pinned down and die. It's like, thanks. That helps.
All right, so we'll move on to the next article,
Mm.
which is stupid blockers. GTA Trilogy, definitive edition, is a mess. That's the title of it. Basically, what it's saying is this: Grand Theft Auto, the trilogy, uh, is rife, is full of bugs and glitches, basically,
There
and it
wasn't any
makes
GTA.
what?
I don't know. There wasn't any GTA.
It's It's like a remaster of the trilogy. I'm
Oh,
assuming
Vice
1, 2,
City.
and 3 or something like that.
It'll probably be San Andreas,
San Andreas.
and then it'll be Vice City, and then Liberty City.
Yeah, probably. So, anyways,
They're the three maps.
yeah, it doesn't say which maps it is offhand, but basically what it's saying is it's just full of bugs and glitches, and it makes Cyberpunk 2077 look good,
Yeah,
Ooh.
I like
which
Cyberpunk.
which is saying something because I've heard a lot of bad things about Cyberpunk when it first released.
It's still bad now. They're still fixing it. Yeah, they're still fixing. They're still fixing the bugs and the quality of life of that game.
Huh.
I did start Cyberpunk, and then I kind of fizzled out shortly after, like a quarter of the way in or something. I keep going. I'll go back to it, and then years rolled around. I'll go back to it.
Yeah. All right, let's move over to our next news topic. Uh, so this is also about the GTA trilogy, apparently. Or is it? It has a weird title. Okay. The GTA trilogy is finally playable again. Updated. Busted is the first thing it says. Grand Theft
Lied.
Auto, the trilogy is being sold on PC through Rockstar Store, which uses the Rockstar Games Launcher and desktop app, much like Battle.net or Uplay. Unfortunately, shortly after the trilogy released yesterday, the Rockstar Game Launcher went on the fritz and has been down now for more than 16 hours. So basically, when they released it, it went down for 16 hours, which is
I'm calling hat.
yeah.
Probably.
Poor Rockstar. They've been getting hammered like when Epic released their game for free.
Mm.
That was funny.
Yeah, but that broke Epic monitored GTA.
That broke Epic and GTA. You couldn't even play online GTA because of how many people were connecting, and
Mm.
it broke a lot of things.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It,
I
it
remember that.
was it was
I-
bad
I-
when that
I
happened.
think I just saw GTA. I just went nope. At that point, do you want
It
to play
looks like
GTA?
it.
Nope.
It looks like it's a Rockstar week for news. The next news article is, if I could type. Basically, yeah. Grand Theft Auto Trilogy is back on PC after Rockstar removes unintentional included files. The game, the first part, the first messages, but the games are still a bit of a mess. Last week, Rockstar launched Grand Theft Auto Trilogy, remastered a bundle of the three most influential games of all time. Afterwards, the Rockstar launcher went down as the games were pulled from sale. The launcher sputtered back into life late Friday, but the trilogy remained unavailable. We reported this on this last week speaking. Uh, Rockstar's unofficial account sequentially confirmed that the trilogy was unavailable for player purchase as we removed files unintentionally included in these versions. It is now returned to sale. So basically, they released the wrong version of the game or something like that with files that weren't supposed to be released with the game. But they've been having some issues to say the least with this release.
Sounds like they really botched it. Oh, it's just been one catastrophic problem
See-
after another.
I know they're planning on doing GTA Online's Christmas earlier this year.
Is that the?
It's just-
Is that when they make it snow everywhere?
Yeah, they make the whole
Yeah.
server snowy, all the servers snow. The only time that's the only time you want a hacker to turn it back to normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually
Instead of
hackers just make it snow.
Yeah, just for the sheer fun of it. Because it makes you slide and everything.
Yeah,
Just
basically,
horrible.
it counts more like a wet road all the time.
Yep. It's like it's just basically it adds the rain.
The actually, from what I know, they're actually planning on a quite a big update as well for online for around
GTA
Christmas.
Online.
That'd be kind of
Okay.
cool.
I haven't played GTA Online in a while.
There's
It's
quite
weird.
a lot they've added to it that we've not
I don't even
done
think I have
anything
it
with.
installed. It's such a large game. Let's see. Do I have it? Library.
I kind of don't. Just in case I need to reinstall it, I don't want to fucking reinstall it again. 'cause
Yeah,
like-
it's like Ark. I don't get rid of Ark just in case.
I don't think I've installed it. Oh, I'm very dark now because Steam is black. I
It's
don't
just
think. Oh, maybe
too
I do
fucking
have it
big.
installed. No, I don't. I lied. Last time I played it was in July, and I've reformatted my computer since then. So it is not installed. So it won't be installed for a while, to say the least.
But yeah, the last thing I did with the thing was the submarine.
You know what you need to do, Dan?
Oh, they've added a whole new job thing as well, by the way, with from after the submarine, you've now got like a new car place and shit like that.
Oh, that means Danny has more things to do. No, you know what you
Yeah.
need to do, Danny? You need to complete all the achievements and stuff on single player, all the missions and all the achievements. And then
I'd have to I'll have to finish the game all over again because I fucked up the a few of the things.
well, the only reason I'm saying that is because I watched a video probably a couple months back now of after you complete all of the missions and all the achievements. I think you have to complete the achievements. Maybe it's just missions. Um, there's it unlocks a bit more of a mission, and
Oh, I know what you want about.
it has to do with the mountain.
I know exactly what you want about. It's to find all the things in single player.
No, this one was definitely mission based. Basically, you had to complete the game, and then after you completed the game, it would give you a few more missions, and you go on the mountain, and you meet Sasquatch, and yeah, it was very weird. But yeah, it teaches you. Some of it teaches you some of the history behind the mountain and stuff, and how it's so tall for where it is, and it's kind of very strange. But yeah, I don't know if we have any more news. That we went through that. I went through that news way too quickly.
Yeah. Mine was just telling me about the lodestone.
Yeah, I wish I'd noticed it before. I would have posted it when you were actually talking about it.
It's just basically on the official website. It's the thing. It's like the music that comes from the lodestone. But yeah, it's means stuff doing a dungeon. But yeah.
That this would be interesting.
What?
I haven't played this game, but Battlefield 2042. Players are joining
Okay.
XP farming servers, only to discover that they are the crops.
Sounds
So
about right.
basically, they're joining, getting, I guess, killed for experience.
Yeah, new farm.
But yeah. What else? Is there anything else in the news? Well, I guess Valve dropped some information on the Steam Deck.
Okay.
Let's see what it says.
Yeah, I know there's an Xbox conference going on at the minute.
Yeah.
As we're talking.
Yeah, apparently Ryan said there was a Xbox conference going on. He wanted us to mention it by the end.
I don't know. Oh crap! November's been kind of like a disappointing month for me at the moment because things are getting pushed back.
So some of the
Nothing's come out on time since the beginning of COVID.
Mm.
okay, so some of the information that the Steam Deck has is you no longer need to use micro SD cards for it. They'll also have the availability to put eMMC or M2 cards into it. I don't know. It looks like it comes with a 64 gigabyte.
I know I got on a side note, I got a thing from Microsoft going, we're doing a ready check for you for Windows 11.
Well, the last thing that I read on, or actually the last thing that Stefan told me on Windows 11, I never actually confirmed it, was if you don't meet the requirements for installing it, you have to manually install it yourself. You can still
No,
install it
you
without some of
can,
those,
yeah.
but you have
That's
to
what it.
manually do it,
Yeah.
which
Oh,
means you have to download the
well,
actual ISO file and do
I
it
had
with a
to,
USB drive.
I actually had to restart my computer and go into the BIOS or something for that. It says because you know that TP2 thing or whatever
Yeah,
you
the
call it.
TPM, Trusted Platform Module or whatever it's called.
Yeah, my BIOS didn't have it enabled.
Yeah,
So I had to-
Linus Tech Tips talked about that at one point. There are some motherboards that have it built on. Processors more than likely have them in them now. Any new processor definitely has it. It became standard for
about 5 years
processor.
ago.
Yeah, it became standard hardware on a processor 5 years ago. It's been around for a while before that, but before that, it was actually mounted on motherboards. So
Mm.
some motherboards you would have to go in to the BIOS and enable it.
But yeah, mine wasn't enabled on the BIOS. It's
I'm,
still
I'm,
saying, oh fuck.
I'm kind of
I
curious if
pulled
mine has it.
I
I've
pulled a
never actually
friend.
checked my BIOS.
Well, I've gone into the BIOS and enabled it now, but it's still saying you need to. It's still not enabled. I'm like, whatever. I've enabled it.
Yeah.
One part of it says it's done, and another part says it's no. The checker says it's fine. But
I still
Windows,
wouldn't. I still wouldn't install it
yeah,
because
buggy as
apparently
fuck.
there's still a lot of bugs with Windows 11. I know Drew
Like
installed
every
Windows
new
11.
Windows.
The guy who sent
Yeah.
a message in chat. He's running Windows 11. Um, that being said, he also doesn't game on that computer that he's doing it on. I've heard that there's problems in some games. So basically, if you're a gamer, I would avoid Windows 11. But for the most part, Windows 11 probably won't affect most users. I say probably. There's some UDP issues that was happening, but I don't know if they've fixed any of that. I haven't been keeping up with Windows 11 because I'm either gonna need Windows 11 or I'm not gonna need Windows 11. That's the way I see it. I am planning on building or buying a new computer at some point, hopefully in the near future, because mine's falling behind badly. But
The only thing if I can get the money together at some point is the graphics card.
yeah, well, that's
It's
more
been
getting a
I,
graphics card now.
yeah, it's getting the graphics card. I don't know, and not getting the money for the graphics card is another thing at the same time.
Well, yeah,
But
if you're gonna pay scalper price, it's ridiculous.
yeah, because when it got like a launch, it was like 300-400 quid. I'm like, that's not that bad. But with scalper prices and everything, it's just ridiculous.
It's basically doubled, yeah.
It's just like really.
All
But
right.
yeah, I don't know.
I think that's all that I can find in the news for now. So I think we should call it at that and bid adieu to everybody. So
Dude.
adieu. See you
Thank
later,
you.
everybody, and don't forget to like, follow,
Like, share, subscribe.
subscribe. Audio versions of this are available wherever you get your podcasts. Goodbye, everybody.